Hello, I'm Barbara Scalera, the Success Hypno Coach. I'm a master hypnotherapist, master NLP and EFT success coach who's helped thousands of women entrepreneurs and success-minded individuals just like you to overcome their subconscious success blocks and gain the clarity, confidence, and ability to achieve their goals. And I do this by harnessing the incredible, unstoppable power of the subconscious mind. You see, our subconscious minds are in charge of 95% of our thoughts, feelings, actions, and perceptions. So it's our subconscious mind that actually creates or sabotages our desired success. And if you're setting New Year's resolutions or traditional SMART goals for 2023, then I'm sorry to tell you that you're setting yourself up to fail. Why? Because traditional goal setting actually triggers subconscious self-sabotage. You see, believe it or not, our subconscious minds are formed between the ages of just 0 and 8, maximum 9, 10 years old. And during those formative years, our tribe, the most influential people around us, such as our parents, our extended family, our peers, our teachers, our community, this is who we are learning from, observing, being taught by. All of the spoken and unspoken rules of our tribe, right? That's who's surrounding us during this crucial time when we're forming our subconscious mind. So if, for example, your tribe shows you, or you observe, or they teach you, or you see from what's happening around you about how much money that you should or shouldn't have, or if that money is hard to come by, or if you think you're smart enough, capable enough, worthy enough to have that success that you want, if it's safe and acceptable to make yourself visible and talk about how amazing you are or how amazing what you do is, if an abundance of love or health or wealth or friendship or happiness is available to you based on what you were seeing, observing, being taught, experiencing yourself during that childhood, right? If that abundance of love, health, wealth, friendship, if it's safe for you to have, or it's going to end up in fighting, in tears, in heartbreak, if you think you're worthy of it, if you think you are capable of finding it, having it, keeping it, based on what you're seeing the adults in your life be able to have and keep or not. So we are writing all of that into our subconscious rule book of life during those formative years. And these things that we then observe are taught, or we decide about ourselves or the world as those small children, are the rules that our subconscious tries to keep us living by for the rest of our adult lives. Now, what does that have to do with goal setting in 2023? Well, if you're setting goals where the end result of that goal or the actions that you need to take in order to achieve that goal conflict with any of those beliefs that you formed, were taught, or observed or decided during those crucial childhood years, and therefore wrote into your subconscious rule book, then your subconscious, using its power over 95% of your thoughts, feelings, actions, perceptions, and your physical body, because your subconscious is also in control of your physical body, your subconscious is going to declare guerrilla warfare against your goals, against the success that you want for 2023. And it's going to use all of its power. And how does it do that? Well, then it starts hitting you with all the resistance or the self-doubt or the lack of energy or the brain fog or the overwhelm or the shiny object syndrome or the illness. Or sometimes it lets you get there and taste that success for a brief period, and then it pulls the rug out from underneath you and you end up right back where you started yet again. Does that sound familiar? It probably does, because this probably isn't the first year that you're about to set goals and want to go for that success that you've been striving for and not arriving at, or have arrived at and then ended up crashing down again, sabotaging that success and starting over. So how can you make 2023 different? How can you finally set your goals in a way that actually brings your subconscious in alignment with those goals and fuels your success, rather than being completely opposed to that success and sabotaging you all along the way? How can you turn your subconscious mind from your biggest goal saboteur to your biggest success superpower? Finally providing you with the clarity of vision, the consistent enthusiasm, energy, focus, and belief that's going to turbocharge your 2023 success. Well, let me tell you. First, you need to clear your subconscious of the old self-doubt and pain from past experiences you've had that you considered your failures. Even ones you consciously think you've gotten over and moved on from, subconsciously we're often holding on to those failures, still beating ourselves up about them. And those past failures that are lodged in your subconscious will absolutely keep you from fully going all in and committing to new goals, because your subconscious is trying to protect you from having that failure, that disappointment again. You need to clear those out. Then you need to anticipate the typical goal saboteurs that inevitably get triggered as you set big, ambitious goals for 2023, and learn exactly how to disarm them immediately as they come up and just keep moving forward. Then you need to learn how you actually set goals with just an extra few steps and some slight tweaks to the methods you already know. But these are crucial additional steps and tweaks, because they're the ones that actually convince your subconscious that your desired success and the actions you need to take in order to get that success are in fact safe for you. They're right for you. They're going to bring you pleasure and are in alignment with your belief system and with your original tribe. No matter how good or bad that original tribe was, there's ways to convince your subconscious so it doesn't fight you. It actually fuels that success. Then you need to learn how to command, demand, and instruct your subconscious mind every single day. It's like that reluctant 8-year-old child. You need to remind it over and over again and keep it focused on what it is you want, and instruct it to dedicate itself to attracting, creating, receiving, and sustaining that specific success that you want. So that instead of having that uphill battle to that goal achievement, or going around in circles and never getting to your destination, success that probably feels familiar to you from the past, you in fact have an amazing, enjoyable journey in which most of the time you are so in flow, focused, productive, energized, feeling on purpose, and all of that stuff about manifestation that you thought probably really isn't true is actually happening for you, where the right people and opportunities and support are showing up for you almost as if by magic. That is what happens when your subconscious is in alignment with your desired success, and when you are communicating directly to your subconscious in the language it understands about exactly what you want. And that is exactly what I teach you in my Setting Your Mental GPS for Success training that I'm making available to you now. Now, a bunch of questions are probably popping up for you. Let me very quickly address them. So, timing. I know it sounds like that must take a very long time. It does not. This is a training that is available to you 24/7. You access it when you want. You do it online in your own time, and it only takes maximum a few days to do. And you can do it in bite-sized pieces according to how much time you have. But I promise you, you can do this within a week. Your goals can be set and you can be off and running, or even sooner than that, depending on how much time you have to dedicate to this. Difficulty? Well, remember when I said your subconscious is really only about 8, 9, 10 years old, because that's how old you were when you formed it? Well, that is therefore basically the age at which anyone could do this training, because you have to communicate to your subconscious in a way that an 8, 9, 10-year-old could understand. Anyone can do this. You do not need to know any previous knowledge about meditation or visualization or tapping or hypnosis or anything like that. Anyone can do this easily. And price. You may be thinking, okay, if this really is a training that actually does what I'm saying, where it really does set you up for this sort of success, it must be very expensive. Well, again, I want as many of you as possible set up for success this year. So the training, including the bonuses I have put in, is worth a value of $1,650, but I am offering the entire training to you for a short period of time for less than $100. This is incredibly affordable, incredibly doable. And what if it doesn't work for you? Well, I absolutely offer a money-back guarantee. So if you do all of the exercises within 30 days of purchase and don't feel any difference in your ability to set or achieve the goals that really resonate with you, then I am more than happy to refund your money back. So there is no risk, but there is incredible reward waiting for you. If you follow this training and easily set your mental GPS for destination 2023 success and get there faster than you ever thought possible. So use the button below and I will see you inside the training. Thank you.